everyone, this is Yati and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step process how you can set up EVNG at home and start building your own networking labs. If you are preparing for the certifications like CCNS, CCNP, CCI, Fortinet, NSC, PCNSC or any other certifications like Cisco SD-WAN, EVNG is the best tool to practice on without investing in expensive hardware. By the end of this video, you will be ready with your own lab environments. Before we start, let's quickly talk about what you need. So basically, we will understand about the system requirement here. You can see on my screen, we need a 16 GB of the RAM, disk will be the 100 GB and CPU will be the minimum 16 core or more. This is the standard size, but when you want to explore the any other type of the labs that might be need a high utilizations or might be CPU high CPUs, so it should be different. I'm just giving the idea about the what is the minimum requirement of this one. Okay, so this is the first thing. Next thing, we may need to download EVNG file from the official website of the EVNG. I will show you that part as well, but just before starting to the our actual installations, you just keep in mind this is the minimum requirement. And another thing, when you plan to download the EVNG file, you just focus on the community edition. So let me show you how you can set up it. I hope you're able to see my screen. So let me open the let me search for the just search on the Google download EVNG and open the first link, and you can see the image. First image is showing the actually the EVNG Pro installation. So do not download this one because this is the paid version. So scroll little bit down and you can see the EVNG community full ISO and the size is 3.2 GB. So there is two options are there. Either you can download via the mega mirror and second thing is the direct link. So I observe direct link is always give the very less download speed. Okay, so do not go with the direct link, just try to do this with mega mirror. So when you click on this mega mirror and it's give you the two options basically. I already downloaded this file, that is the reason it's showing the save, but I already save in my system. But instead of the save, you will see the download options. Okay, just click on it and the file will be ready in the few minutes. Also, it's depend on the internet speed at your home. So this is the thing. Now let's jump to the our actual level how we can install the EVNG. Okay, so let me create a new machine first. So let me click here. So before starting to installing the EVNG, let me tell you one more thing. If you go to the same EVNG page, you can see one more downloadable item here. Download VMware Workstations Player. So you can download from here as well, or you can directly search on the VMware on the Google itself, and you can download from the VMware official website. So just try to download the workstations, because if you go with the other solutions, so might be it will ask for the serial key and all the things. So just try to download from here itself, and once you download it, just install the VMware workstation in your system or on the server wherever you want to set up your lab. Because I'm not going to show you the how you can install the setup in VMware setup in your system, because I already downloaded and already installed in my system. So let's jump to the our VMware setup and let's try to install the set up the EVNG lab. So you can see this is the VMware workstations already installed in my machine. Now let me click on the create a new virtual machine. So it's asking for the welcome to the new wizard machine, and it's asking for the two options. Either we can choose typical, and the second one is the custom. So what I can do here, I go with the I don't want to change anything and go with the typical only, and let me click on the next. So here again it's showing the two options, install disk and install disk image. So whatever the file we downloaded, that is actually .iso file, or we can say disk image file. So let me browse that file from here, and it's available in my download of download drive, and you can see the file is available here. Let me select this file and choose this one. So I selected that file and let me click on the next. So EVNG setup, and this what exactly happened when we try to set up the any image or any lab in the EVNG, or we can set up a virtual machine. So basically it's creating a folder in one of the locations. You can change the location as well. You can see the default location can be changed from the edit and preferences, but I'm not going to change right now. You can change if you want in your if you want to change, you can change it, but I'm not going to change. I just changing the locations. I'm just creating one folder here inside the document, and let me give the VNG setup. So it will be easy for me. Okay, now I choose this folder and let me click OK. So you can see here, and what I can do, let me put the slash after this one. So what happened, whatever the virtual image you given the name here, the file will save inside the EVNG setup folder. Okay, if you haven't mentioned the slash, so what happened, it will create in the same folder in the EVNG. It will not choose the EVNG setup. Okay, that's okay. Now let's click on the next. Now it's asking for the size. So let me give the size 100 GB for now, and I will go with the split disk into the multiple disk. That's okay. Now it's asking for the memory and all the things. So now what I can do here, first I go to the processor. So let me give the number of the processors. So what I can give the number of processors. So let me give the 8 for now and choose the number of the core per processor. So what happened here, you can see the 16 total processor is the 16, right? And second thing, memory, I will choose and make it 16 GB. Okay, this is the, if you go with the minimum 16 GB, so it will be good. Okay, but if your system is capable to handle the higher memory, okay, if your system is like 32 GB RAM or even more, so it will be easier for you, guys. So let me go with this one only, and network adapter setting, just choose for the, so you can choose network set adapter setting as per your options, bridge, net, custom, whatever you want. Just choose as per your requirement. No worries, I will create another video for this one, how you can set up the net and all the things. Don't worry about it. But when you set up first time, just choose this option. So it will use your existing network. So you can easily suppose that you are connecting from the wireless network. So or this machine also in the same network, so you can easily access it. Okay, but don't worry, it will be accessible via the your. I will show you how you can set up these things. I will create another video and I will show you how you can set up the network settings, what is the meaning of the bridge, net and the host only. That's okay. Right now, go with the net options and other settings I'm already done. So let me close this one because I already done the setting. Now, and one more thing, you can customize this option later as well. Once you already install the complete system, after that, if you think you need to change this value, so you can easily change it. That's not an issue. And let me click on the finish. So, so let me click on this. So you can see here. So where was it showing the first choose the first option, install EVNG community, okay, and just select that one and click on the install. Now it will take some time and currently showing the blank screen, but do not worry about it. It will take some time and it will start installing the process here. So you can see on the my screen now it's started. So let's wait for a minute to complete this one. So what I can do, I will fast forward this process. Okay, so it will be easier for you guys to do not waste your time on the this installation process. Wherever I need any interruption, I will keep in this video. So now it's asking for the choose the language. So let me go with the English language only. And now what I can do here, let me click on this icon so it the complete screen. You can use the tab button to move from one to another one. So I just use the tab button and now let me uh, click on the enter button once the green bar on the done. So you can say, do you want to continue? Okay, so let me, yes, I don't have any options, right? So let me click on the continue. So you can see the system is rebooting now. So let's back to finish the reboot process, and it will ask for something. I will show you. So you can see EVNG is installed now. So let's wait for a few more processes here. Now you can see it's completely done. So default username and password you can see on the top of the screen. That is the root, and the password is the EV. So let me try to apply the same command root, and password is EVE. Now you can say it's asking for the root password. So just keep in mind you will have a full access to apply the. So before applying this one, apply control I command. So before enter username and password, just apply the sudo hyphen I. Now it will ask for the password, right? So you can use the tab button and you can see just apply admin at 123. You can apply whatever you want. Let me apply the admin at 123 for now. And also it's asking for the repeat password. So let me give the same password. Asking for the what host name you want for the system. So let me give the same name, whatever is showing. Let me go with the same name. DNS also, I don't want to configure any DNS for now. Let me click and the now it's asking for the IP address. What IP, how you want to set up the IP address. So let me go with the DSCP, but you can also configure the static as well. But let me try with the DSCP only. Even I'm suggested just try with the DSCP only. What exactly the problem is if you are using the EVNG and that is not part of the whatever the network setup done at the initial time, initial process, and if you provide the another IP address, right? So it will not come on your network and might be you will be trouble. You need to go through the troubleshooting and other thing. For the sake of the time, just go and collect the DHCP for initially, then after change the whatever the IP address you want. So let me go with the DHCP. Now it's asking for the NTP. So let me go empty. I don't want to have NTP. Set them in the my infrastructure. So let's go with the blank for now. And this is different connections are there here. But I suggested always go with the direct connection instead of the proxy. So let me choose the first one and go. Let me click on the OK button. So you can see my setup is done and now again the few of the process is running and my system is going to reboot now. So let's wait for a minute. Almost our EVNG setup is completed here. Once it's rebooted, it will ask for the username and password. Then we will able to access via the our web. So let's wait for the rebooting. Now you can see the IP address is received by this device is 150.139 and the username and password is this one. So what I can do, let me open the browser and apply this one 192.168.150. Let me check that. 150.139. You can see the, let me make it little smaller so it will be visible easily. Yeah, you can see the image setup is already done and now I'm able to access via the our web. So default username and password is the username is the admin and password is EVE. Okay. And let me click on the sign in. Now you can see I have completed the process. I'm able to go inside the lab. So let me create a one small lab as well, how we can set up. Okay. So let me click here and give the name test lab, the version and author. Let me mention the author name Yati and give the descriptions. Right, and let me save this one. So I have completed. You can see the multiple icons here and multiple things are there. So let me just try to add the nodes. I know I haven't added any node as of now, but by default, one node is available, that is the virtual PC. So let me choose this one. How many devices you want to add here? So let me add two for now. Let me click save. So you can see two devices are added here, and let's connect both the devices. And so there is, once we completed the node portion here, okay, so always try to click on the lock lab. So what happened actually, nothing, I other icons will not showing, like the cables and nothing will show here, right? So it will be, it's recommended from the my side. I always try to use this lock icon, so it will be easy for, it will not disturb us during the our practicals. Now there's you can go one by one and start the labs, but you have a other option as well. Go in the more actions and you can start all the nodes at single click. So let me click on this one, so you can see that devices are going to start. One is started and might be other will start soon. Yeah, you can see here. So let me try to open this one. So right now it's giving me it's not showing anything right now, correct? So do not worry about what I can do here. Let me show you. I have a one solutions for that one that I will explain next, but let me stop this nodes for now. Okay, and log out from this table here, and let me try to give the again, the username is the admin and password is the EBE. And here you can see the native console. Instead of the native console, I will choose the HTML console. So what happened, let me show you. Now I am in the lab. Let me go and start the lab again. Start all the nodes. So let's wait to start this nodes. Yeah, nodes are started now. Now let me click here. So you can see here, earlier it was showing me the device is not running, right? Sorry, devices are running, but I'm not able to open up. But when I choose the HTML, so what happened actually, it will open on the browser itself. So now you can see. So let me configure the item here. So let me set IP address, set IP 192.168. Let me give some 10.10.10.10.1/24. Don't want to set any gateway for now. Okay. Okay. So we just need to apply the IP and this command, and let me open the another device as well, and we'll try to give the IP address from the 10.10.10.2/24. Both are sorry, yeah, IP address is assigned. By the way, let me check what IP address is assigned. So let me apply the show command. So you can see this is the one we haven't set up the gateway. That is the reason it's showing the 000. Now what I can do here, let me try to ping the another device 10.10.10.2. This is 10.1. So you can say it's reachable, right? It's reachable. So this is the basic lab, and this is I just for the understanding how you can add the nodes and all the things. Let me stop this one. All the nodes. So we can see, because we don't added any images as of now, we just use the existing image available on the EVNG. So I just give you the idea about the how we can set up the EVNG in this video. In the coming videos, we will try to set up a different labs, how we can add the images and how we can set up the images. I will show you in the coming series. But In this video, what we have done, we first understand about the requirement of the system. Second thing, we download the EVNG file from the EVNG portal, that is the community editions. Third thing, we try to set up a EVNG over VMware workstations. Once we install the EVNG in our system, then we try to set up a one of the basic lab with the help of the available node, right? So this is the thing I just want to discuss on this thing. I hope you able to understand what I did in this video. If you have any questions, just put in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Also let me know in the comment what labs you like me to cover next. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video soon.